Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He finds Austin complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Brings up 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, tonight. Green 19, get to that.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. Green, right.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Jets at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 19 strikes. Extend. Sit high.
Fields. That's complete. It's Josh Whyle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go, tonight. Turbo, tonight. Tonight.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. 3-19, get back to
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll drop the throw. Completes it to Austin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle, Achane. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
60 bites, 60 bites.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This one finds Austin out right. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pat the 60. Ready. Now, ready.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions!
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready, break!
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, coconut!
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, let's go!
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Trey Tucker, 32 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jets 3.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Twisting away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Fields now to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. 60 bites.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
65, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught by Tucker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
so not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Trey Tucker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Cowboy 80. 70
In motion right is Austin. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Calvin Austin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. Tonight.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Turbo, sir.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Tonight.
Here's Fields. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
222.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tonight.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and 2.
17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Test. Bunch right.
He's checking. Crash.
Tonight.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
1st down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Jets 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Stephanie! Viking 18!
They'll set up a throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that.
They'll give this to Chin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Ready? Go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Come on. 60 Vikings. Viking 18.
They'll send Austin in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw here. Austin is there and brings in another one. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks' 39-yard line.
Go.
To throw is Fields. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 39 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Warriors 70, Viking 8.
Back to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on first down. This one finds Austin out right. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Get it. 76, 19, Tiger, 19.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Ready?
A loss loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, check. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Ready?
Achane will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, tonight. 331, 330, tonight.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. Fields. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Easy.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, can. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 319, get that. Hey, can.
Throwing again is Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
19 seconds.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Slide.
They snap it to Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Riley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
23.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Deputy! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings! 70 Timberwolves!
Achane gets it from the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back! Ready,
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Will McDonald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Gravity Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Jets 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, what a move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Juju Brents. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, 18. Panther 60. Ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Milrose pass. Intended for Calvin Austin. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
60 by 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Donald Parham
from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wondered what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 58.
One last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to